literally bursting with European flavour. New Orleans is quite simply a real assault on the senses. It looks, it smells, it sounds, and it feels so different to other US ports and cities. And this can be felt everywhere, in the architecture, in the cuisine, in the music, in the characteristic accent of the locals. And now, of course, it's known as the Big Easy, and it's got an incredible 40,000 buildings that are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And although it's a relatively small city, especially by US standards, walking won't actually get you around all of its sites. So the best thing to do is to climb on board one of the historic streetcars, which are thought to be the oldest continuously operating system in the world. Now, if you do want to explore on foot, then Jackson Square, in the heart of what's known as the French Quarter, is a perfect place to start, particularly in the day. And after enjoying the rather flamboyant street performers, you can wander around the late 18th century houses of the Garden District, which is next door. Beautiful Spanish moss-covered mansions with magnolia draped balconies and hidden courtyards. There's antiquated graveyards with these hauntingly beautiful tombstones. Anyone that's read or watched or loves Anne Rice's Interview with a Vampire or other work will be absolutely in heaven. I certainly was. Now, by night, you can stroll down the iconic Bourbon Street, which is a must, and this is where the more rowdy, kind of jazz-fueled nightlife spills out into the streets in an almost constant Mardi Gras party. Every bar has literally live music, and you can immerse yourself in what is the birthplace of jazz. And here, of course, the clubs are always humming. You can sit back and relax to the sounds of a Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra and the more recent New Orleans Opera. And the city's also a melting pot of culture and influences. You've got African, French and Caribbean roots all mixing to give this city on the Mississippi River a real unique feel. And that kind of cultural diverse mix adds spice to the famous Creole and Cajun cuisine. And the food is simply unmissable. You can choose from hundreds of wonderful restaurants, and they serve real specialities like gumbo, jambalaya and crawfish etouffee. Now, my top tip is to visit the Aquarium of the Americas. It's a really impressive array of underwater habitats, and it really contrasts the fascinating underwater worlds that you get from local creations from the Mississippi River and the Delta wetlands, all the way through to a Caribbean reef tube, and also parts of the Amazon basin, so it's really good to look at. And if you are lucky enough to be in New Orleans over the Mardi Gras, remember, at the stroke of midnight, Lent starts and the party ends, and literally mounted police leading a parade of large street cleaners clear Bourbon Street. So it's best to be off Bourbon Street before midnight, as every year people get caught up and don't know what's happening. Enjoy.